Good morning, everyone. I am going to go ahead and take you through a flow that is going to break down the components that you're going to see in most vinyasa flows. It'll kind of pause in a lot of the poses. It's going to help you be repetitive and learn the different warrior poses, as well as some of the balance poses that we do, some of the more stretching poses. But we're going to go ahead and get started in that downward facing dog. You can join us if you are an advanced or an intermediate yogi as well. This is a good leg workout. So we're going to go ahead and start in that downward facing dog. Make sure those hands are pressed down, trying to press those heels down to your mat. You pull the hips high, you let those shoulders come towards the mat. Look to the top. You can either walk, step, or jump, trying to bring those feet close to your palms. The feet come together. We inhale, half lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, those palms to touch. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and walk or jump back to that push-up position, making sure those hands are beneath your shoulders. We're going to exhale as we chaturanga, lower down. Inhale up. And exhale back. Extend your right leg, bend at the hip, and bend at your knee and open the hip, excuse me. We're going to step the foot through, plant your heel, stay high on your back toe, and we're going to hover right here. Keeping that weight in the front heel, you should feel it in your hamstring, tighten your core. That belly should be tightly drawn in. Place your hands down, top of a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend the left leg. Bend the knee. Open that hip. Step the foot through. Plant the heel. High on the back toe, the knee is over your ankle. Hover those hands right here. Strengthen that core. You're not laying your body on the leg. Holding it here, that body weight forward. Place the hands down. Top of a push-up. Chaturanga. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, push back, downward dog. Look to the top, walk, step, or jump. Feet come together. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, palms to touch. Take that slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place those hands down. Walk or jump back. If you want that advanced, you can jump. Chaturanga. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend that right leg. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Step that foot through, plant the heel, stay high on that back toe. We're going to hover here just for a second. A deep breath. Dropping that back foot to a 45-degree angle. You inhale up, warrior one. Those hips and shoulders face forward. Your gaze is high, you're lifted out of the waist. The knee stays over your ankle. Come high on that back toe. Shifting that body weight forward. We're going to string these together. Hold those hands here. Then place them down, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, push back. Extend the left leg. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Step that foot through, planting the heel. High on the back toe, hover those hands. Drop that back foot to that 45-degree angle, and we inhale up, warrior one. Let the gaze go high, lift up. Chin is up away from your chest. Staying low in the lunge, the knee over your ankle. Coming high on that back toe. Shift that body weight forward into the heel and hover those hands. We're going to put all of these together. Place your hands down, top of a push-up, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, walk, step, or jump. Feet come together. Inhale to the half lift, keeping that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, the palms touch. Take that slight back bend. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, place the hands down, walk back to the top, chaturanga. Chaturanga lower as you exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend the right leg. Bend that knee, open the hip. Remembering this is gonna get a little repetitive. This is to help us all learn the components. Pull that foot through, plant the heel high on the back toe. Hovering here for one breath. Drop the back foot. Inhale up, warrior one. Holding it here for a moment. Now we're gonna open up to warrior two. Notice how my hips shift from here to here. You open them up, flat, tuck that tailbone. The knee stays over your ankle. The arms are flat. You're gazing over that front middle finger. Transition back to warrior one. Shift that body weight forward, high on the back toe. Hover here. Place the hands down, top of that push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend that left leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Step the foot through. Plant the heel high on the back toe and we hover. Drop the back foot and inhale up, warrior one. Glide, warrior two. Once again, opening that body flat by tucking the tailbone. Draw that belly in, stay lifted up out of the waist, not sinking. Transition back to that warrior one. The hips and shoulders come forward. Come high on that back toe. Shift the body weight forward into that runner's pose, dangling the fingers. Place the hands down. Coming back to that push-up position for chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend the right, look to the top. We're gonna walk, step, or jump. We'll do a sun salutation between all of these. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, palms to touch. Take a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place those hands down. Walk back to the top of a push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now we extend that right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. Stepping the foot through, plant the heel high on the back toe. Drop that back foot and inhale up, warrior one. Glide to warrior two, still stringing it all together. Now we're going to flip the front palm, reach forward, and we'll reverse the warrior. You place that back hand on your back leg, reaching up towards the sky if you feel a big stretch. Or you can take it further by reaching towards the back wall. Slowly coming out, come back to that warrior two. Transition to warrior one. High on that back toe, you shift that body weight into the front heel, hover the hands. Place those hands down, top of a push-up, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Extend the left leg, bend the knee, open the hip, step the foot through, plant the heel, hover those hands, drop the back foot, inhale up, warrior one, glide to warrior two. Flipping that front palm, we reach forward, plant the hand on that back leg, reaching up and over, staying up towards the sky or maybe reaching towards the back wall for a deeper stretch. This is reverse warrior. Back to that warrior two. Transition warrior one, hips and shoulders swivel forward. Come high on the back toe. Plant the weight in your heel and hover those hands. Hands down to the mat, top of a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, walk, step, or jump for that sun salutation. The feet come together. Inhale to the half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, those palms touch. Take a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the half lift. Back is flat. Place the hands to the mat, walking back to that chaturanga push-up position. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Extend the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, step the foot through, plant the heel, high on the back toe, hover those hands. Dropping the back foot, inhale up, warrior one, glide, warrior two. Flip that front palm, reach slightly forward, and then reverse the warrior. Staying lifted up out of the waist as you reach up and over. You're deep in that lunge, not straightening that front leg yet. Coming slowly back to the warrior two, you straighten the front leg, reaching that body forward. Your hand can hover here, or you can place it down to your mat as we come to triangle pose. You're trying to keep those arms in one straight line, your gaze towards that top hand. Bend the front knee. Slowly come back to the warrior two, reversing the warrior. Warrior two. Transition to warrior one, pulling those hips and shoulders forward. High on the back toe, shifting into the heel. Place the hands down, chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower. You can always do this on your knees too. Inhale up and exhale back. Extend the left leg, bend at the knee and open your hip. Step the foot through, plant the heel. Stay high on the back toe and let those hands hover, strengthening your core, not letting it sag. Dropping that back foot, inhale up, warrior one. Glide, warrior two. Stay deep in the lunge if you want more of a challenge in your legs. Flipping the front palm, reach forward and reverse your warrior. Maybe reaching a little further for that big stretch. Coming back to warrior two just for a moment, we straighten that front leg, bringing those hands into one line, perpendicular to the ground. You can keep that hand hovering off the mat. You can place it on your shin, or you can place it all the way down to your mat. Coming to that triangle pose, gaze up to the ceiling. Bend the front knee, coming back to warrior two for a moment, reversing that warrior. Back to warrior two. Transition warrior one. High on the back toe, plant the weight in your heel and bring those hands forward, hover. Placing the hands down, chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. exhale, downward dog. Extend that right leg. We're going to keep going. Bend the knee, open the hip, step the foot through, plant the heel, hover. Drop the back foot, inhale up, warrior one. Glide to warrior two. I know this is repetitive. Reverse your warrior. But after this, you're going to know all of the poses really well. Come back to that warrior two for a moment, straighten that front leg. Come into that triangle pose. Remembering that you can place the hand all the way to the mat, on your shin, or let it hover for more strength. Bend your front knee and place that right hand to your mat. We're going to take that upper arm for a wrap behind your back. Now you can stay right here, or if you want a more advanced pose, you can wrap that right arm underneath your leg and try to make the grip come together. You don't want to be hunched over like this. If you're able to get this grip, you want to open your chest by pulling your shoulders straight. Gaze up to the ceiling. Straighten that front leg. Come back to that triangle pose. Bend the front knee, coming back to warrior two for a moment as we reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Transition to that warrior one. Shift the body weight forward, high on the back toe, come to that hover in the runner's position. Placing the hands down, chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower down. This is a modification. Inhale up and exhale back. You never have to do any of these full poses. There are always modifications. Extend that left leg, bend at the knee, open the hip, stepping the foot through, plant the heel, stay high on the back toe, and we inhale, those hands just a little bit off the mat into that hover in the runner's pose. Drop the back foot, inhale up, warrior one, glide, warrior two. Flipping the front palm, reach slightly forward and reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Placing that hand down to your mat, onto your shin, or let it hover for triangle pose. Bend your front knee. Place that left hand down to your mat and take your upper arm for a wrap behind your back. If this is comfortable here, go ahead and stay here. If you want more of that challenge, once again, bring that left arm under your right, or under your left leg, trying to get that grip behind your back. Opening up your chest and gazing to the ceiling. If you're not there yet, don't worry, you will get there. Straighten that front leg, come back to that triangle pose. Bend the front knee, back to that warrior two for a moment as we reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Transition warrior one. High on the back toe, plant the heel. Hover those hands in the runner's position. Placing your hands down, top of that chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower. You can go to your knees. Inhale up. And exhale, push back. Look to the top of your mat, walk, step, or jump to the top. Bring those feet together. Inhaling to that half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, those palms touch, and take a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place those hands down, top of a push-up. Into that chaturanga push-up, we exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale back. Extend the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Step through, coming to that runner's lunge. Hover the hands. Dropping that back foot, inhale up, warrior one. glide, warrior two, that gaze forward. Flip that front palm and reverse the warrior, reaching up and over. Coming back to warrior two, you straighten the front leg. Coming to that triangle pose, placing this bottom hand wherever you need to. Bend the front knee, place that right hand to the mat. The upper arm comes for a wrap. Remembering you can stay here or you can challenge yourself with that full grip as you wrap the right arm under the right leg. We're gonna go ahead and drop that wrap. Come high on the back toe and we're gonna reach that right arm high. Big stretch. Bring those hands back down. We're gonna bump that front foot in just a little bit. We're gonna try to balance here. Bring the hands to your heart and you can extend them forward for warrior three, holding it here. Place those hands down. Chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. Extending that left leg. Bend the knee, opening up the hip. Step the foot through. Plant the heel. Hover those hands. Drop the back foot and inhale up, warrior one. Glide, warrior two. Flip the front palm and reverse the warrior. Back to the warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Coming into that triangle pose, arms in one straight line, the gaze to the ceiling. Bending that front knee, place that left hand down, take that upper arm for a wrap. Staying here, or going to that advanced version where you wrap that left arm under the left leg, gripping the hands together. Place the right hand down. Pivot on that back toe, and we're gonna reach the left arm up, a big stretch, a spinal twist. Placing that left hand down. Let's bump that front foot in just a little bit so it's underneath you. We're gonna go ahead and straighten it out, coming into that standing balance pose. The hands come to your heart as you hinge that body parallel to your mat. Reach forward for warrior three. Bend that knee, placing the hands down, coming to that chaturanga push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Look to the top of your mat. Walk, step, or jump to the top. The feet come together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to that forward fold. Inhale all the way up, palms to touch, and take a slight back bend. Coming back to the center, let's exhale those hands down to our heart. That's about it, guys. Most of the warriors that you're gonna see in vinyasa flows, this is just a components video. A lot of times they're not gonna be stringed together just like that. Remember that if you use this as a warm-up, that this is an excellent warm-up to go on to back bend poses, as well as maybe some sitting stretches or one of my ab circuits.